It is aggressively sunny today. Hey Stephanie, so clearly I am not my normal self right now. Or am I? Maybe my glamour is finally off. I'm actually supposed to be doing a signing in Glendora today. However, due to circumstances I still don't understand, got canceled like literally last minute. So I was fully ready to go and frustrated doesn't even begin to cover it. So I was gonna show you footage from that, but it's kind of hard since we're not doing it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really disappointed right now and frustrated, and it's just been one of those weeks where everything just kind of feels like you try and nothing quite goes how it's supposed to. So you challenged me to do something that I'm scared of. So that's a little hard. Because I'm scared of nothing. No. Just because trying to figure out what was something I could do that I could both film and also wouldn't break my bank. My energy today is just, it's so drained, which is weird because it's like really sunny out. There are birds literally chirping like crazy. And I just went and saw Lego Batman with my housemates, which really cheered me up, got me out of my funk, and now I'm currently trying to sort of work out another Dragon Age song. Give you a tiny sneak peek. Earn our peace with our lives assured, once we were not afraid of the dark. So that's that. Okay, so do one thing that scares me. So I don't talk a lot about spirituality for multiple reasons. Partially because for the most part I feel like it doesn't really have a place on my channel, and two, I feel like it's something that's very personal to you. So I also realized another reason why I don't talk about spirituality in general is kind of because I'm a little scared too. Which on one hand I think is ridiculous, because if someone said, oh well, that person can't be a real scientist, they have a religion, I would say that's freaking insane. I feel like I have this terror that it just kills my credibility. My thing that scares me that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of come out of the closet to my curiosities and to you, which you already know this, I think. But to the curiosities, who probably have already guessed this if they pay a little bit of attention, because I somewhat mention it in passing. Like I wished people a happy Yule, which is, you know, most people probably shrugged off, but I also think I wished people a happy Imbolc. Imbolc. I don't think I ever pronounced that correctly. Which, if you don't know, is a pagan holiday. So, surprise! I'm pagan. So, I said it. And for some people, it means a lot of things, different things. For me personally, it's about self-empowerment and channeling my own energy and the energy I feel around me to sort of just kind of help me get through the day. Get down, kind of see my altar a tiny bit. Woo, it's a little messy right now. Got awesome statue of Bridget here. The Tuatha Day. What's really resonated with me in terms of things that we can't explain yet, because for the most part I was very agnostic for a long time, because I find a great joy in the words I don't know. I think weirdly Bill Nye kind of instilled that in me, because he just says it so like, we don't know yet, and I'm like, oh, that's great, we're gonna find out. And I just love that sense of adventure. And then sometimes I just need a little bit of an extra push, or I think about my brother and the idea of him vanishing completely is unbearable, so I can't reconcile that with complete not knowing. So I don't know, this just made sense to me, because for me paganism is all about energy. And one thing that really resonated with me is a quote by Tesla. I'm gonna totally botch it because I'm not looking it up directly right now, where he basically said, if If you want to unlock the secrets of the universe, study frequency and energy. Resonated with me for a couple of reasons. I'm an empath. I'm very sensitive to other people's energies, and I'm not sure if it was something that I was born with or it became a survival thing, because another thing I don't really talk about is, while I love my brother, we had a very contentious childhood. He had anger problems, but he used to physically take out a lot of things on me because it was the 90s, and today mental health care for kids is not great because they don't want to medicate you when you're too young and your body's still developing, which is totally understandable, but back in the 90s it was even worse. And he would take things out on me because I was small and it was easy, and he'd feel better if I started crying. So I got very attuned to the energy in the house, and I knew, like, you could feel a shift. You knew when he was angry, a palpable shift in the air, and sometimes I was able to get out in time, and sometimes it was like, well, I can't go anywhere because it's kind of late and mom and dad aren't home, so, well, I'm probably going to get beat up. So that's how I sort of reconcile the faith part of my life, which I use to really do nothing more than just empower myself on a daily basis and help me feel stronger in the world and more connected and, frankly, less alone. With the science part of my brain, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous to upload this because it just, to me, it makes sense, but I have seen a look in certain people's eyes when I tell them, oh, I'm pagan. I'm not gonna lie, the look in their eyes is, but you don't seem crazy, which is ridiculous because of course I'm crazy. So it's just one of those things that I'm like, I never want to say it because people are like, witchcraft, and I'm like, yes, but it's no different than people saying a prayer or meditating. In fact, for the most part, for me, it is meditation. It's very personal, and it's one of those things that I'm like, oh, I realized I don't talk about this, and when I do, I talk about it like in tweets and very vaguely, and I don't really like to like say too much about it. So it's one of those things that I never really wanted to share because I'm like, oh, there's my one thing that I did that scared the crap out of me. And you know, chips will fall where they may. Curiosities are sweet and loving, and I'm not really sure why I was so nervous to share that. And so yeah, your challenge is to share a personal story from your childhood. It can be just something that means something to you, whether it was, you know, like made you sad at the time, like a sad memory, or maybe just a really touching one, just one you have a real strong connection to, is my challenge for you for next week. Or not next week, whenever you have time to answer this. I love you dearly. You are amazing and sweet, and I miss you, and I can't wait to see you in June when I go over to the UK. And I will talk to you soon, sweetheart. Bye, Stephanie, and bye, Curiosities. Find me still searching for someone to